one? iWork. Okay. Now say it like that. Oh, it's because this is big. This is really, really big. This is huge. So huge that the government doesn't even know what we're meant to be doing yet. You know, this is an amazing amount of effort from everyone. From the colleges who are going to run the T-levels, and from the employers who are going to be accepting this amount of industry placement, which is the word now. It's not work placement, it's not work experience, it's industry placement. Well, it is this month anyway. So, T-levels. Everyone knows what a T-level is and what to expect? No one has a clue? Okay. So, we have A-levels. Everyone's heard of an A-level. So the A-level is the academic. This is mostly theoretical. The T-level is known as the technical level, and this is the hands-on. So you will go down the same route, the same path. So say you want to be an engineer. So you can be an A-level engineer, and you'll learn all of the mathematics and chemistry and such. But if you want to do a T-level, you will learn actually how to turn the screwdriver, how to weld something. It's how, you know, if it's electronic engineering, how to put the components onto the board. Less theoretical, more hands-on. You say, well, how can you make it more hands-on? Well, why don't you put them in the industry where they're getting these qualifications? Just like you do with work experience. So it's okay, then great. How are we going to do it? Well, we're going to do it that half the year is spent in that industry. Half of it studying, and no one has decided yet what the requirement is to be, how you divide that up. Is it all at once? Do you do it week on, week off? No, nobody knows. And I think it's still up to debate with the colleges who are piloting this scheme and have been piloting it for about 3 months now. How they're actually going to manage this time. But effectively, half the year is with an employer. Various ways. You could have video testimony, blogging. You can have written reports. You can have pictures. You can have a wealth of information captured by the student using a phone, or using their tablets, or using their laptops, or whatever it may be. So you capture all of this information to evidence. This week I was sent to the garage and I was meant to be changing oil. And here's a picture, some sort of picture of me under the car changing the oil. There you go, you've evidenced that you've done this. So you upload that to, so what is iWork? Here's the big thing, where are we getting with all this? iWork, it's online, and it's a repository management, CRM, it deals with all these 4 different areas, so staff, students, employers and parents. Parents is a little bit tricky at the moment, we'll come on to that. So for the student, they get a nice app. They can take their mobile phone with them, they can check in, they can upload their evidence and all of that sort of stuff really, really simply. Plus, if they don't have the phone, they can go to a library, use the PC, however it is that they're going to get that information online. The staff will be finding the placements, because I do believe it's the college's responsibility to actually find these 500, 1,000 and so on placements. And you say, well, you need to have a relationship with these employers, because they're not. It's going to be difficult to speak to them. So most places will probably have a CRM. They've probably dealt with work experience, but it's most likely going to be like the caring industries and things like that are really going out and doing the work experience or work placements. Whereas if you're doing a T-level in electronics, then you probably haven't had that kind of push for work experience, probably haven't got that accumulation of contacts within the industry. So this system also acts as a CRM. It acts as a way of collecting that employer engagement, so oh, look, here's IPS, and they've taken 5 placements from us, and we've got somebody else who's becoming a programmer. Let's see if they're willing to take on another one, and you can just simply add them into that company. So let's have a look and see. So we've got a login screen. It's animated. It doesn't have to be. You just log in with your unique identifier, whatever that may be. Now, it is online, but the data is partitioned. So your data is your data. It's protected in its own area. So College A cannot see College B's data and vice versa. They're partitioned off. So when you log in with your unique identifier, it will be suffixed with your email address most likely, because that is the most unique thing you have, is your email address, because your domain for your college is yours and no one else will be using it. So you log in, and when you log in and you have a problem, the easiest way for us to help identify what the problem is from the colour of the screen, because the different colours represent the different type of person that's logged in. So if a administrator's logged in, well, that's a red screen. So all of the red screens, I know that you're an admin. Is it red for
Red's employer?
Red's employer. So if an employer's logged in, somebody rings me up on support, and they say, "Hi, I'm a user of iWork, and I'm stuck on this screen." Well, the first one you can say, "Well, what colour's the screen?" It's red. Excellent. I know you're an employer, and I know how to then help you forward with that. Because some of the screens will be the same, like for instance summaries of attendance will maybe be seen by the parent and by the teacher and by the employer and by the student. It's like, oh Jesus, well, which one are you? And so you say, look, just what colour is it? Okay, it's red, your employer, got you. And then we can then progress from there. So easy to identify who's logged in depending on the colour. And you do get different interfaces depending on who you are.